Have you guys seen the trailer? There's a new movie, War of the Worlds, with Ice Cube. It's War of the Worlds, like 2025 or something. And it is so bad. The trailer is so horrible. Have you guys seen that? Um, Yo, it's wild. I saw the trailer because somebody was saying how bad it was. I was like, look at this. Like, it's basically a movie. Ice Cube is somebody that works at the Department of Defense, or he works somewhere, the surveillance. So the War of the Worlds thing happens. The aliens show up. He gets trapped in his office at whatever. I can't. What's the Pentagon, or he's somewhere. Okay, where he has access to all these video feeds, and that's his job. He's a surveillance. He's working for those people. He's some kind of analyst, I guess. And I guess the whole movie is him looking at footage from different cameras and stuff of the invasion, and he somehow like, that's the whole movie. Like, it's really bad. I haven't looked into it any further, so I cannot confirm or deny. But it looks really bad. It looks really bad, y'all. I was like, wow. Like, it doesn't look interesting at all. So my point is, that's why, one of the reasons why I am literally, when I have time to watch a movie or something, I'm going back and I'm looking for these old so-called B movies. Remember the B movies from the 80s and 90s, they used to call them? That didn't go, that went straight to VHS or straight to DVD. Dolph Lundgren had a bunch of them. Steven Seagal, these guys made a lot of movies that didn't go to the box office, right? They were called B movies. And me and a buddy were talking the other day, and because he sent me that trailer for the Ice Cube thing. And the first thing when I looked at it, I said, wait a minute, is this real? Because they do fake trailers or conceptual trailers. Have you guys seen those? And usually they're good. For movies like a conceptual, like Predator versus whatever. It's not real, but, people make trailers, and they make cool trailers, right? Conceptual stuff. At first I thought that's what it was, but I'm like, wait a minute, this is really bad. When they do those types of things, they usually make them interesting and good, right? Those conceptual trailers. So I text him back. He sends me the clip. Doesn't say anything. He's like, yeah, check this out. And I take a look at it for a few seconds, and then I hit him back. I'm like, yo, is this real? Like, is this real or a joke? Like, what is But it's got Ice Cube in it. And I'm like, so I was really perplexed. I was like, there's no way. It can't be this bad. But apparently, yeah, it looks like it's that bad. Yeah, pandemic movie like 5 years too late, like or whatever. It's Beekeeper, very good. Now Jason Statham, he's making good movies. Another favorite guy as far as new movies I'll watch. Liam Neeson, right? The old, what's his face? Taken, no, he makes, he's making good movies that at least I consider good, that I can watch as far as new stuff. But a lot of, man, there's so much, like, they're putting out like shit. And it's weird. Like, so all I do, y'all, I'm for reals about this old school shit. Like, I literally go on Tubi and look, because now Tubi has a lot of good. If you're like me, you like the you like the old school shit, the throwback stuff. They got they just I think Tubi, they got all the Lethal Weapons on there now. I just noticed all the throwback shit that we grew up watching. Okay, a lot of that shit's on Tubi. So I'm literally, when I'm watching something, I'm watching I'm watching that. I'm not even attempting to look at this new shit. A lot of Bird Box. Yeah, Belinda. Yeah. Again, the action flicks. We're all about the Steven Seagal with the fucking clothesline, chopping motherfuckers in the neck, and Rambo blowing shit up. Schwarzenegger running around blowing shit up. Yeah, that's the type of shit we grew up watching, and that we like to watch, right? But what's interesting is, and what I'm going through now, and going through all these B movies that these guys made. Again, Seagal, Lou Gossett, Lou Gossett Jr., Iron Eagle. I think that was his claim to fame, the biggest, successful movies he had. Lou Gossett. He's got, Steven Seagal and Dolph Lundgren. They have a lot of movies that I never even knew about. Seagal has movies with Dennis Hopper, like all these, like they made a shit ton of movies. And yeah, so I'm having fun going through and finding all this old shit that I never saw before and watching it. Dead Presidents, that's a good one. Yeah, Purple Rain, Bird Box. That was all right. I liked Bird. I think that was the one with Sandra Bullock, right? I saw that one. Yeah. But that was years ago. Like that was years ago. I'm talking about shit they're coming out with like now, 2025 and shit. Like, yeah, the Ice Cube thing. I was like, man, that looks pretty bad. So it's like, I don't know. People when he was doing that, did he realize it was going to be that bad? Again, you gotta shit. It's a check, it's a paycheck, man. Just like you might see me on here selling some fucking vitamins or something. It's all good. You gotta, you gotta, get your money. You ain't hurt nobody. Making a bad movie ain't hurt nobody. It's all good. DJ Switchblade, what's up? What's going on? Why and how? Yeah, we're wrapping up right now. I gotta take my dog for a walk, and so yeah, we're gonna take a break. Yeah, you gotta get it. I ain't mad at anybody, making their money, as long as you ain't hurt nobody. Hey, make bad movies, make bad music. You can make whatever you want, man. Get your money, do your thing.